the earth-shattering sad news just minutes ago that a lot of you guys don't know that Hulkamania Hulk Hogan was deceased at 71 of cardiac arrest. By the way, that's what paramedics have said. By the way, of cardiac arrest. I'll get you guys that for sure. I'll definitely get you guys some more detail on that. Also, I'll get you guys to the fact that Justin Fields is dealing with a lower leg injury. Also, Elijah Arenas, he's going to be in the show for 6 to 8 months with a knee injury. And he's going to be needing surgery on that. And much more other news to come, by the way, guys. I'll get you guys to that, by the way, guys. All right, so first things first, guys. I'm going to start this off with the earth-shattering, breaking, sad news, guys. A lot of you guys already know just now, and this is just minutes ago. Hulkamania, two-time W Hall of Famer, NWO member of NWO Hollywood. By the way, Hogan knows best. Hulkamania, two-time W Hall of Famer. Hulk Hogan, deceased at 71 from cardiac arrest. Now there's video footage that just released just now that shows EMTs, police, and paramedics as the paramedics are taking Hulkamania, Hulk Hogan, by the way, loading him in an ambulance. Now he was found unresponsive in his Clearwater, Florida home. Now he was taken to a Clearwater, Florida hospital, and it's pronounced deceased. I want to make a condolences out to Brooke and Nick, Linda Hogan of this horrific, earth-shattering loss that just happened moments ago. And look, Hulkamania has done it all. Two-time W Hall of Famer. He's been in a bunch of movies. By the way. He's been in that Rocky 3 as Thunder Lips. He's been in Gremlins 2. New Batch, the 91 movie Suburban Commando, the 93 movie, I can't remember what was Mo Nanning, and 96 movie Santa with Muscles. So and he's also in the VH1 reality show, Hogan Knows Best. My condolences go out to Sky Smith, to Brooke Hogan, Linda Hogan, Nick Hogan, and all the rest of the Hogan family and the WWE universe of this tragic, earth-shattering loss of a legend, icon, 80s wrestling icon, a legend, and also, he was a member of the NW. He was a two-time member of the NW. He was a member of the NWO. You look at a legend who formed the NWO, who's been in WWE in the past, back in like the 80s, the 90s. He was in WCW as Hollywood Hogan. I used to watch WCW when WWE used to come around. It was formerly known as WWF, but then it was which WWF was a competitor. WWF and WCW compete with one another. WCW came around in '94. Hulk Hogan was around that time. Hulk Hogan, remember what happened at Bash at the Beach, right? Where Hulk Hogan formed the NWO. By the way, with likes of Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Everyone remembers that. Everyone remembers that at all. And sure, there was Bash at the Beach '96. There was there was also there was that. There's NWO Hollywood and there's NWO Wolfpack. And then after all that, WCW went down in flames. Hulk Hogan returned to WWE, by the way. Now back in 2002, the NWO invaded WWE. Now, they took on, get this. They took on Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. Now, back in the 80s, Hulk Hogan was been in 8 of 9 WrestleManias, by the way. WrestleMania 8 He lost now WrestleMania 3. He fought the Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage. WrestleMania 8, he lost to The Rock, by the way. Now, him and Ultimate Warrior, they were a good team. They were known as Mega Powers, by the way, which they were. He lifted onto the giant. Everybody remembers that. You should get the video, by the way, for that, guys. And everyone remembers, you know, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels going at it, by which they did. Everyone remembers Hulk Hogan and Triple H going at it as well. Everybody remembers the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock took on the NWO in a handicap match. That was good. I mean, sure, there's Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating Scott Hall. And there's also The Rock beating Hulk Hogan. And then Kevin Nash and Scott Hall would turn on Hulk Hogan. And then The Rock and Hulk Hogan would team up as they would take on Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And I mean, wow. Those right there are just iconic moments, which they were. Look, I was a big fan of Hulk Hogan, which I was, by the way. But I mean, and then years later, he was taken off the WWE Hall of Fame because of a racist remark that he made, and then he apologized for that. He was sued Gawker over a sex tape, which he did. And then years later, or I think this past year, he dealt with some health issues, by the way, which he did. His he couldn't speak over trachea damage, by the way. Even though he was getting neck surgery, by the way, on that. But this is a really, really earth-shattering loss. I mean, that absolute icon, legend who has done it all, who's been doing it all, who had his Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop. But WWE, personally, specifically, may never be the same without a Hulk Hogan. I mean, sure, WWE and all the other pro wrestling industries, they're going to honor Hulk Hogan, which they're going to do. But this is a really horrific loss. I want once again someone goes out to Brooke, Nick Hogan, the Hogan family members, their fans, the WWE universe, of this earth-shattering loss of an icon, legend who has done it all. But rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. You may be gone, but not forgotten. So just a really horrific loss. He was 71, by the way, guys. He was 71. So, I mean, I used to have an action figure, a Hollywood Hogan action figure, and also a Goldberg action figure in the past, back in the 90s. I used to have those, but I don't have those anymore. But they were amazing overall. So it just hurts a lot. It really does. So, I mean, he was a two-time back-to-back Royal Rumble winner back in 1991. He was champ for 1,474 days back in 84 to 88. And this is a really horrific loss, guys. And I know a lot of you guys right now are very upset. I know you guys are. I know you guys feel right now. But Hulkamania, man, oh man. This is a really horrific loss, guys. Just a really earth-shattering loss. First, Michael Jordan Warner's gone, and then Ozzy Osbourne, and then now Hulk Hogan. Oh, man. Oh, this one hurts a lot. It really does. So, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Hulkamania. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother? I won't forget that. We'll never forget that. So, guys, send condolences to Hulk Hogan's family members and his fans. Really, really earth-shattering loss. Icon, legend, pioneers. 80s wrestling legend. 90s wrestling icon. Also in the WWE, which he was. But really, a really horrific loss, guys. So, God rest his soul. Hulk Hogan may be gone, but not forgotten. So, earth-shattering loss. I just didn't want to wake up this, but Nate right now is crying by what she was. But there's going to be a press conference. It's going to address Hulk Hogan. I mean, that's going to address Hulk Hogan's death toll, by the way. Clearwater Police are going to get into this, which they are, and it could be happening pretty soon, guys. So, guys, second dose down below the comment about Hulk Hogan's being deceased at 71, guys. He was 71, so really perfect news there, guys. And also send condolences out to Hulk Hogan's family members and his close ones of his, and the WWE Universe and his colleagues. Really, really horrific news, guys. Really just awful, awful news. Really earth-shattering news there, guys. Really frustrating news. All right, another news, by the way, another news, by the way, Justin Fields has a lower leg injury, by the way. He's out of training camp, by the way. So he's gonna get evaluated for another, which he's gonna get. So condolences on Justin Fields on that. Not good there. Also, another news, I want to get you into, by the way, that Alijah Arenas is gonna be in the show for 6 to 8 months because of a knee injury. That's gonna need surgery. So condolences out to Alijah Arenas. This is a horrific situation that he's in right now. Awful news, guys. Also, news, by the way, that Sophie Cunningham got fined $500 for a TikTok post criticizing the WNBA refs by saying stupid or isn't, slow or useless, at some refs. Really? Sophie Cunningham, come on. You know better than that. Come on, you should know better. You should know better than that. That's disrespectful. How could you? You should know better than that. It was on TikTok, by the way, guys, and it may have been deleted, so that's all that you get for that. Also notice, by the way, that Bayron Matos, he was hospitalized under observation at the Ryder Trauma Care Center, Jackson Memorial Hospital. Movement in all extremities and in stable condition after having a medical emergency this past week. So my condolences out to him. I wish him well, full speed recovery. Just get well. Bayron Matos, get well. Matos, get well. Notice, by the way, that Packers have 433 mil revenue sharing year after national revenue topped 400 mil per team at 402.3 mil for the first time. So, your thoughts on that, guys? And then this, I want to get you into, by the way, that see here. Reds beat the Nats 5-0. Rangers beat the A's 3 times in a row 2-1. Rockies defeat the Guards again 6-0. Red Sox beat the Phillies 9-8. The Guards defeat the O's 3 times in a row 3-2. ChiSox defeat the Rays again 11-9. The Royals defeat the Cubs again 8-4. The Mets defeat the Angels 3 times in a row 6-3. Brewers defeat the Mariners again 10-2. Dodgers defeat the Twins 4-3. Pirates defeat the Tigers 3 times 6-1. Giants defeat the Braves again 9-3. Marlins defeat the Padres again 3-2. Blue Jays defeat the Yanks again 8-4. Astros defeat the D-backs 3 times in a row 4-3. That's all that you can know for that, guys. Also, Dream defeat the Mercury 90-79. That's all that you can know for that, guys, as well, buddy. Another news I want to get you into, by the way, that jazz musician Chuck Mangione sees 84. He was sees that as a near gone by. My condolences out to his close ones, his fans. Awful news. It's a horrific loss. Awfulness there. So really sad news there. Also, by the way, that Amber was deceased by suicide, acute intoxication due to combined effects of diphenhydramine, ethanol, cetirizine, and amphetamine. So my condolences out to Amber Rose, close ones, and fans. Really horrific news, that horrific loss. So yeah, awful news there, guys. That's all there is to say on that. So really awful news there, guys. Really awful news there. Sure is. Also, guys, notice, by the way, that Mike McLeon, Carter Hart, Alex Formenton, Dylan Dube, and Callan Foote, they pleaded not guilty to sexual assault in an encounter that occurred back in a London, Ontario hotel room in the early hours of June 19, 2018. Now, this is out on the gala and golf tourney, by the way. Now, Maria Karoshi, who is an Ontario judge, says the court can't meet its honest approve for charges in the probe. So they were charged for sure, which they were, but more charged. But they could be now, if they're convicted, they can be released life behind bars, and that's all there's about that, guys. So yeah, if you guys remember how that whole thing went down. So really, guys, your thoughts about that? Let me know about that. Just and the probe's not gonna go dissolved anytime soon. For sure, by the way. Also, guys, Glorilla, she was detained on drug possession charges, so really not good there at all. Not good at all. So that's about that, everybody. Also, another news here, I want to get into, ladies and gents, that I want to start by the wishes. Shout out to Mark Daniels Jr. By the way, Carol Stanzak of Savage Rain, J-Lo turns 56, Anna Paquin, Tori Wilson, Kristen Chenoweth, Linda Carter, Rose Byrne, Bindi Irwin, Anna Sight, Jamie Yeager, Kaylee Opani, Kadeem Hardison, Davlaya, Chase, Kyle Kuzma, Emily Rickards, Sydney Morgan, Rick Fox, Tori Wilson, Megan Park, Alexis Marie. Send them all your brother wishes, shout out, tweets, and please should do on that. But that's all there is, you guys. Say, but guys, that's all there is you need to know, everybody. So, again, that's all there is to say about that, guys. That's all there is you need to know, everybody. So that's all there is to say about that. All right, ladies, that's going to do it there for the Close Sports. But let's go to the Close Sports YouTube channel, Facebook page by any of them. So, guys, sending condolences out to Hulk Hogan's family and his fans as Hulk Hogan was deceased of 71 today. He was found deceased at his Clearwater, Florida home. By the way, he was loaded in a stretcher and taken to a Clearwater hospital, and he was deceased at the time of his death. So, really horrific news there, guys. He died. I believe he's deceased of cardiac arrest, by the way, guys. So that's all there's to say on that. So really, my condolences out to Brooke and the Nick Hogan of this horrific loss of an absolute icon, legend, pioneer of the pro wrestling industry, the WWE specifically, and an NWO member. We'll never forget those days, the moments that everyone had, that Hogan had. You can check the videos, by the way, guys. You check any Hulk Hogan video that's out there, guys. Check it out. From NWO, Hulkamania, NWO. So, really, guys, really just a tragic, earth-shattering loss of an icon, legend, and a pioneer. So, really awful news there, guys. And, yeah, rest in peace, Hulkamania. Maybe gone but not forgotten. That's all there's to say about that, guys. So, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Maybe gone but not forgotten. So, really, just a really earth-shattering loss there, guys. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on Alijah Arenas being on the shelf for 6 to 8 months with a knee injury that's going to need surgery? You wish him well. Or with thoughts on Justin Fields being suffering a lower leg injury. So, send condolences out to him, by the way, guys. Also, buddy, Happy Gilmore 2 is coming on Netflix tomorrow, by the way, guys. Travis Kelce in there, he's got small run to that. Now, Travis Kelce said they were not the Happy Gilmore 2 red card premiere, which they were not. But Travis Kelce, they got to be engaged and they got to be married. Could be 2026, guys. We'll wait till that plays out. That's all there's to say about that, everybody. Also, guys, once again, send your brother wishes out to Mark Daniels Jr., Joe Stanzak of Savage Rain, J-Lo, Tori Wilson, Anna Paquin, Kristen Chenoweth, Linda Carter, Rose Byrne, Bindi Irwin, Anna Sight, Jamie Yeager, Kaylee Opagney, Sydney Morgan, Rick Fox, Tori Wilson, Megan Park, Alexis Marine, Kyle Kuzma, Emily Rickards, Devlia, Chase, and Kadeem Hardison. Send them all your brother wish out tweets. Be sure to do some. That's all news you got know for that, everybody. I'll back for a break. Doing short times live updates of soon to hold on when the close sports whether it's related. There's that's all to say, guys. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And just a really horrific note. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Bye-bye. Also, one more thing I forgot to tell you, though. There's a Lego Game Boy that's going to be coming out on my birthday month of October, guys. So, yeah, check that out, guys, as well. That's all news you got to know for that. So, check it out as well, everybody. That's all news you got to know, everybody, as well. So, second notes out to Hulk Hogan's close ones of his. Awful news of that loss, everybody. And that's all this about that, everybody, as well. So, really horrific news of that horrific loss, guys. Awful news. That's all to say about that, guys. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Be sure yourselves be safe. Bye-bye.